when all things are put under his feet. 1 Corinthians 15:24-26. Paul now turns his reader's eyes to the final act in God's great plan, a moment he calls the end. To the believers in Corinth living under Roman rule, the language of power, rule, and authority carried deep weight. Rome seemed invincible. Its emperors were worshipped as gods, and its armies crushed nations beneath their feet. Yet Paul declared that a greater king was reigning, one who would one day deliver up the kingdom to God, even the Father, after every earthly power had been subdued. In the ancient world, when a conquering ruler defeated his enemies, he would symbolically place his foot upon their necks, a gesture of total victory. Paul uses that same image to describe Christ's final triumph. He must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. This wasn't future hope alone, it was a present reality. Christ was already reigning from heaven, and every act of obedience, every soul redeemed, every power of darkness resisted, was another sign of his advancing kingdom. To the early Christians, persecuted and scattered, these words would have been a lifeline. They saw chaos and oppression, but Paul reminded them that Jesus' reign would not end in defeat. There was a divine order unfolding. First the cross, then the resurrection, then the reign of grace, and finally, the complete restoration of all things to the Father. And then Paul names the final enemy, death itself. From the fall of Adam onward, death had reigned without rival. Every man bowed to it, every empire fell before it, but Christ broke its power when he rose, and he will one day destroy it altogether. Revelation 20:14 echoes this promise, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. For us today, this passage is both assurance and invitation. The kingdom that Christ will deliver to the Father one day is the same kingdom he reigns over in our hearts right now. Every time we choose life over sin, faith over fear, love over bitterness, we share in that victory. The world still groans under death's shadow, but its defeat is certain. The king still reigns, and soon the last enemy will fall.